So here's a cool little story. You know that little Honda generator I had that we tugged around on the four-wheeler? We could use it all over the property. That actually wasn't mine. My buddy Clark loaned it to us when we moved here because he wasn't using it, and it was really handy. But then a couple weeks ago when Hurricane Florence was coming through, I gave it back to him because inevitably the power was going to go out, so we wanted to make sure he had it. And then I was like, well, what am I going to do? I don't have a generator now. And it was like 2 days later, these guys got a hold of me and asked me if I wanted to do a generator review. So they sent me this Energizer 3200 watt generator, which is a little bit more powerful than that Honda was, supposedly. So we're going to unbox it, and I have a project to do, so this is perfect timing. We're going to build a little firewood storage box for under the table inside for the coming winter. Place to put wood and a little place to put kindling. And we're going to use this to see if it works. This is a this thing's heavy. Weighs like 100 pounds. There's tools, jumper cables. Even has remote start. Check that out. It's got a clicker. 2 clickers. Well, that's cool. It's got this cool handle and wheels, so that helps make that 100 pounds easier to lug around. Got a fuel gauge on top. It'll take up to 10% ethanol, it says, but we're not going to do that. Here's the front with all the controls. It's got, like I said, it's got an automatic start and a backup pull handle, you know, pull start. It's also got the oil alert system, kind of like the Honda does. So if your oil goes low, it'll shut itself off. It looks like it has all the features of the Honda. Just puts out more power and more amps. I think the Honda did a 13 amps and this one does 25. Here's the 120 volt outlets for 20 amps. Here's the 23 amp 120 volt outlet. There's a twist lock. Here's a 12 volt 5 amp outlet. Here's all your breakers for each of the outlets. This is the outlet for the parallel cable, so you can connect 2 generators together and double your output. Here's your digital display, eco mode, starter, and it looks like the choke. Oh, this turns the gas on and off. Well, that's cool. I like that. So you can turn your gas off, run it till it stops, and then you won't flood the carburetor. This fuel shutoff is really cool. The Honda did not have that. So I went and got a screwdriver and realized I don't need to because they give you pretty much everything you need. Here's a spark plug wrench thing. I guess this bar goes in here so you can pull your spark plug. Gave you a screwdriver and a set of DC alligator clips, so you can plug this into the generator and plug this onto your DC stuff. Charge a battery, do whatever you need to do. Awesome. All right, this is the oil maintenance panel. Pull that. And that's where you put your oil. Looks pretty awkward, which is why they give you this little oil filler can. This is cool. I like not having to buy extra stuff to make something work. All right, now we're going to check the air filter. This is the panel where you do maintain the air filter. And we're going to probably dress the air filter before we run it for the first time. It's a pretty impressive little motor in there. Okay, here's your air filter sponge. We're going to clean this and dress it with a little bit of oil to make dirt stick to it so it doesn't get sucked through and go into the engine. All right, I'm going to take a little bit of oil, put it on here. It's a little bit more than I wanted to. Just kind of mush it in. It's actually pretty good. All right, I'm gonna put this back. There's a little gas gauge on here that has full and empty, which is pretty neat. This holds almost 2 gallons. What's going on? It's not even hooked up. So it's not in the directions that you got to hook the battery up before you use it. So that's not cool. They ship it to you, but they don't hook it up, which makes sense why it wouldn't start. All right. This is a little sealed lead acid deal. So yeah, you got to hook up the battery first. There we go. Like I said, they didn't put that in the directions, and I don't like that. But I like this little strap. Okay. Now the battery's probably dead, so we have to start it manually, and then the battery will charge. So that's what we're going to try next. Now we got oil, gas is in there, battery's hooked up, fuel's on. Turn it on to run, and we'll crank it manually and see if it'll go. Now let's try the automatic start, which is right here. That sure beats yanking a crank. Well, that one works. Dude, that is cool. great. It's louder than the Honda, but it's also 1,000 watts more powerful. So, kind of a trade-off. It's not the loudest generator, but it's also not the quietest. But it works great. Okay, one Sugibon firewood storage box tote thing. 18 inches deep, 18 inches high. I cut my wood 15 inches long, so it should stack in here nice in this little compartment. And there's a little divider so we can put kindling over here, and all this goes under the table that we have in the trailer. This generator, obviously we've only used it a little bit, but we're going to use it for the next 6 months or so and really put it to the test. But so far it's amazing. In my opinion, it's better than the Honda in every way. Everything's automatic start, throttle, choke. The low oil cutoff sensor keeps you from burning it up if you suck at maintenance. Eco mode, electric start with a remote. It's freaking awesome. So if you're in the market for a generator, I would highly recommend that you take a look at the Energizer generators. And like I said, we're going to kind of beat it up over the next 6 months and use it a lot, and we'll give you an update. I'll leave a link in the description below so you can go check them out. And we're going to put this box in the house and start stacking firewood. And we'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.
Nice.
Does it fit?
Yeah. Go back. Very nice.
Alright. Cool.
I like.
Will make you happy, honey?
Yes, it does. It's quite nice.
That's enough firewood for 2 days, plus kindling over here. That's good.